Hey guys, this is Camplified, and in this video we will talk about methods of preparation of ethylene. In general, we can say that we will talk about the methods of preparation of alkene, but for our reference we will take our product as ethylene. Right, let's start. This is going to be a short video. Always remember that our product will always be the same. Why? Because we are talking about methods of preparation of ethylene, so our product will remain ethylene. We have to take a look at the reactant and reagent that we are using. Now the first method is when 1,2-dibromoethane is treated with zinc is heated with zinc, you get ethylene. Second method is when potassium succinate undergoes electrolysis, you get ethylene. Now this process is called Kolbe's process. Third method, when acetylene undergoes reduction using NaNH3, you get ethylene. When ethyl alcohol, fourth method, when ethyl alcohol is treated with H2SO4 at 170 degrees Celsius. Now temperature is important, because if temperature changes, the product will change. At 170 degrees Celsius, alcohol will undergo elimination reaction. But if the temperature is lower, the product will be different. Or if you treat ethyl alcohol with P2O5 Al2O3 at 350 degrees Celsius, in both the cases you will get ethylene. Now these are our reactant is same, but the methods are two different methods from which you can produce ethylene, right? Fifth method, when ethyl bromide is treated with alcoholic KOH, you get ethylene. Now alcoholic is important. Why? Because if you use aqueous KOH instead of using alcoholic KOH, if you use aqueous KOH, instead of elimination, substitution will take place and bromine will be substituted by OH group. So the product that you are going to get is CH3CH2OH. So remember that when ethyl bromide is treated with alcoholic KOH, then only you are going to get ethylene. If aqueous KOH is written, then the product will be an alcohol. Remember that. Now the sixth method is when ethyl acetate undergoes pyrolysis. Now what is pyrolysis? Pyrolysis is heating an organic substance in absence of air. Or oxygen. This is the process we call pyrolysis. Now when ethyl acetate undergo pyrolysis, the product you are going to get is ethylene. So these are the general methods of preparation of alkene. For our reference, we have taken ethylene as our major product. Now there is one more method that you can take that we can discuss, and that is use of Grignard reagent. In this case, this is our Grignard reagent, but you can see that we already have an allylic bromide, which means double bond is already present. When allylic bromide is treated with Grignard reagent, you get an alkene, right? And MgBr2 is removed. Now in this case, double bond was already present in the reactant. The last method of preparation is a named reaction known as Cope reaction, and in this method trialkyl amine oxide is used and is heated at 150 degrees Celsius and it gives ethylene, and the byproduct is removed in the form of dimethyl hydroxylamine, right? So these are the 8 general methods of preparation of alkene. I'm again telling you, it is alkene. For our reference, we have taken ethylene, right? So these are the general methods of preparation of alkene. I hope you like it. In the next video, we will talk about the reactions in which alkenes are involved. This will be it for today's video. Thank you very much for watching.